Khabib Nurmagomedov and Cain Velasquez are longtime friends and training partners, so when the news broke that Cain was being charged with attempted murder for shooting at a man that allegedly sexually abused his child, Khabib had trouble understanding why Cain was in jail and not the abuser. Khabib felt he and any other man with a family would have done the same thing. Khabib said, "In Russia, we can go and see anybody. I don't know the law here in the US. After a couple of days, I'm gonna be in San Jose. I want to go see him, shake his hand, give him good energy. Anybody in the world who respects himself, who loves his family, is gonna do the same thing." Exactly. Nobody's going to think about the law when it's something about family. You have to protect your family. If animals protect their family, of course humans protect their family. We talk about the law, court, they hold him in jail. I don't understand this thing. You always have to be fair. It's not fair. He's in jail and another guy is out. What about the other guy? Put this guy in jail too. He's more dangerous for people than Cain Velasquez. Never in his life, never has he had problems socially outside with people or in the gym. He's the most respectful guy I've ever seen in my life. I was training with him more than 10 years. I know his family. Everybody loves Cain. What happened is because of his kids. I don't understand how you put him in jail. What about the other guy? He's more dangerous than Cain. Cain is only dangerous for one man in the world, but this guy is dangerous for everybody, and he's outside. I don't understand it. Henry Cejudo has been observing and critiquing Conor McGregor's technique in almost every opportunity he's had. The two have already exchanged verbally on Twitter a few times. However, that hasn't stopped Henry from sharing his opinion on Conor. With Conor's inevitable return to the octagon soon, and him weighing potential opponents that he's verbally expressed interest in, like Kamaru Usman, Dustin Poirier, and Michael Chandler, Henry believes none of those would be a good return fight for Conor. Henry believed Tony Ferguson would be the ideal opponent. Henry said, "I like the Tony Ferguson fight for him. I think that fight is winnable for Conor. He cannot be taking these high-level competitions. He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna continue to keep getting hurt. I think he goes up with Tony, and then maybe, of course, he's a cash cow. Give him whoever he wants at 55 or 70, but I think he needs to get his feet wet. At least fucking win, man. Win a damn fight." It's crazy because there's a lot of flaws that he has. As good as he was in the past, there's still a lot of flaws that he has that he's still not fixing, so I'm still not sold on that chump. Show some damn wrestling. Show takedown defense. If I was Conor McGregor, with all that money that you have somebody to live with you full time where they're with you, they're dissecting you, and they're making wrestling fun. He needs to find a teacher that could really teach him, not a coach, a teacher. And then once you find that teacher that can really teach him, and then you put it into practice where you're actually going live and things of that nature. But what happens with a lot of these guys is they go too hard too early, and yeah, wrestling is the toughest sport. It will break you, man. Aljamain Sterling was honored with a homecoming rally at his old high school Uniondale in New York for defeating and retaining his belt versus Petr Yan at UFC 273 and being an overall good role model. Aljo made such an impact in his community that he was awarded his own day. Aljo took to Instagram and said, "Truly honored that Nassau County is holding a homecoming rally for me at my old high school. This Monday on May 23rd, I'll be recognized at Uniondale High School for my accomplishments within the UFC as a world champ." Check it out.
"And by the authority vested in me, today is Aljamain Sterling Day."
Khabib Nurmagomedov continues to press for a fight between Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira. As I reported in an earlier video, Oliveira's coach Diego Lima wanted a fight in Brazil and Khabib in Abu Dhabi, but Khabib ultimately agreed to a fight in Brazil. Khabib jumped on an Instagram story and posted that exchange again on social media and said, "Coach Diego, be real. You know this is most interesting fight in lightweight division. Both so good today. Just let them fight anywhere in the world. Let's promote this fight. Only respect, but we are confident in our abilities. Brazil, we are coming." Holly Holm's team over at Jackson Wink are questioning the legitimacy of MMA judging after her controversial split decision loss to Ketlen Vieira at UFC Fight Night 206. As I reported in my last video, Daniel Cormier even questioned what he was watching when he said, "It's on the judges. Once again, they keep on making these mistakes, I would think, or we just don't know what the hell we're watching." Well, Holly's team decided to tag what Daniel said and added, "Judges need to be held accountable for making mistakes, just like everyone else is held accountable, penalized, and punished for wrongdoings. Judges are not above everyone else. Why are their decisions so untouchable and are never overturned? If this is not fixed, the legitimacy of this sport is at question. P.S. What's the point of counting strikes if they don't mean anything and judges don't even look at the stats? What do they go by?" And finally, Valentina Shevchenko is eyeing a return to the bantamweight division to take a shot at becoming a double champ. Valentina has the perfect case, as enough time has passed since her 2 contentious defeats versus Amanda Nunes, one being back in 2016 at UFC 196 and the second in 2017 at UFC 215. That would set up a trilogy bout versus Amanda. If Juliana Pena were to win the rematch versus Nunes, it would give Valentina the opportunity to fight Pena in a rematch, since Valentina defeated her by armbar back in 2017 at UFC on Fox 23. When asked about whether she would be making a move back up to the bantamweight division and if Pena defeating Nunes surprised her, Valentina said, "I think a move back to bantamweight is in my future. There is always the chance. Definitely the bigger the fight, the better. I was not in shock when Juliana beat Amanda. Of course it was surprising, but I didn't see Amanda in the same fight shape as she used to be in the fight. For example, when we fought together, she had completely different eyes, different everything. In the Juliana fight, she was a little bit more relaxed. I don't know how she prepared for this fight, but she looked different." Of course, none of this will be possible unless Valentina can get past Talia Santos at UFC 275 on June 11th. As always guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.